Good morning, student. In the last period, we have seen about the distance and the displacement. Today, we are going to see about the velocity and the speed. So, let's introduce you a new concept: physical quantity speed and velocity. Okay. Now, if a body is moving, then we can say in how much time it reaches. Then we can say the speed of the body. And whenever we talk about in which direction the body moves with and reaches in a specific time, then we can say about a physical quantity velocity. Okay. Now let's see about the speed. First is speed. What is the speed? It is rate of change of distance with time. Rate of change of distance. Rate of change of distance rate of change of distance with time is known as speed. Okay, this speed, here you do not have any need of directions, so I can say it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. You know that the body is moving and there is no particular direction, requirement of no particular direction. It just changes its place with respect to the time. Then we can say the speed of the object. And this is a scalar quantity. Sorry, here scalar. Okay. Next, it is denoted by denotions. It is denoted by U or V. Generally, when we are talking about the speed of the body, then it is denoted by U, and whenever we are talking about the speed of light, then it is denoted by the V. And also, when the body starts to move, then it is known as initial speed, and when it's after some time we are calculating its speed, then we can denote it by V. Okay, initially by U and finally by V. So this U and V you can use to denote the speed. So we can write the formula for the speed. Speed is nothing but, as per the definition, rate of change of distance. So distance covered by the body in a specific time period. So distance upon time is the formula. I can say this as S is equal to distance covered upon time. Now let's talk about SI unit. So SI unit of the speed is meter per second, because the distance is in meter and time is in second. So this it is meter per second. Now let's see an example. The speed of the body, a body which is moving in a say straight path, it covers a distance of say 50 meter and in a time period say 2 seconds. Then we can say the speed of the body is 50 upon 2, which is nothing but 25 meter per second. So that example you can keep in mind, right? So what is the example? Distance covered by the body say 50 meter in a time interval say 2 seconds. Then the speed of the body, that is equal to d by t, which is equal to 50 meter by 2 seconds, and it is 25 meter per second, you can say. Now in a speed only we can say a uniform speed and non-uniform speed. So two types again we are going to know. First is uniform speed. What is uniform speed? If body covers equal distances in equal interval of time, then body has a uniform speed. Body has a uniform speed. Means if a body starts from position A, covers a 5 meter distance in a 1 second and reaches to B, again it covers a distance of 5 meter in a 1 second and reaches to C, again it covers a 5 meter distance and reaches to D in a 1 second. Means we can see here in the example at every instant equal distance is covered by the body. Means when the body cover equal distances in an equal interval of time, then we can say the body has a uniform speed. And this uniform speed we can talk about only the celestial body, or I can give an example that if a ball rolling on plain ground, okay, ball rolling on a plain ground. So this ball which is rolling over here on the ground and covered equal distances in equal interval of time, then we can say this ball have a uniform speed. Next concept which is related to the speed is non-uniform speed. Non-uniform. If we talk about the uniform speed, SI unit and all same, because it is a type of that speed only. Uniform when we can say when the equal interval of when the equal distance is covered by the body in the equal interval of time. And here in this case of non-uniform speed, body if cover unequal distances in equal interval of time. Okay, a body covers or body if covers, no problem, unequal distances in equal interval of time, then body has non-uniform motion or speed over here. We are talking about the speed, right? Here if I say the vehicle starts from the position A, initially it is in the first gear, so we know that it moves a little distance, say in a 5 second, and it is say 50 meter and reaches to the position B. In another 5 seconds, if we calculate, then it reaches 100 meter of the distance from B to C. Then in next 5 seconds, we find that it reaches near about 200 meter of the distance in next 5 seconds and reaches to B. So what we find over here, we find that the unequal distance get covered by the body in equal interval of time. In equal interval of time, unequal distance covered by the body. So in this case, we require to find a average speed. So two new concepts again arise. Average speed of the body, and second is instantaneous speed of the body, right? Instantaneous speed of the body. Now let's see what is instantaneous speed. It is a distance travel in a short time interval. Distance traveled in short time interval upon a time interval. Okay, upon a time interval. This instantaneous speed is calculated by speedometer of all motorbikes. Okay, so in a motorbike there is a speedometer, and on that speedometer we can see the speed, but that speed is nothing but a instantaneous speed. That is nothing but a distance travel in a short time interval to the time interval, and that is shown by speedometer. So this example you keep in mind. So this we require, right? When the speed of the body keeps on changing, because the vehicle always changes its speed at every instant. So we can say the body is when changes its speed at any instant. If we measure its speed in time interval, then we can say the speed is as instantaneous speed, and it is done by the speedometer. In all the two-wheelers it is there, right? As well as in the four-wheeler also. Next is average speed. It is the ratio of the total distance traveled by the body upon total time required to cover the distance. Okay? Total distance traveled upon total time required. Okay, here in the average speed, if the body starts from initial position and reaches to say 500 kilometer, so that is the total distance, and it requires say 3 hours, so we can directly find the average speed, and that is nothing but 500 upon say 5 hours, then 100 kilometer per hour is the average speed. Okay, so this is how we can say about the speed. So speed is the first our main physical concept. It has two different types. One is a uniform speed, other is a non-uniform speed. Uniform speed means equal distance covered by the body in equal interval of time. Non-uniform means unequal distances covered by the body in a equal interval of time. And if the body is in non-uniform speed, then we calculate its average speed as well as instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed means the distance traveled in a short interval of time to interval of time, and it is in the speedometer. Means speedometers are provided which are calculating instantaneous speed, and the average speed means the total distance covered by the body in a total interval of time. Okay, so that is nothing but the average speed. So this is total related to speed. Now let's start about the velocity. How we discuss about the distance and displacement, it is same over here about the speed and the velocity. Speed is a scalar while velocity is a vector. How their distance is a scalar and displacement is a vector. Same way over here. So here I can show you, if I say about the distance, okay, and here I say displacement, okay. Then on the distance depends speed, because I told you that distance covered per unit time, and this is a displacement. So displacement means here velocity, and that velocity is nothing but s bar, means distance, here I say s, okay, upon t. So you can see that distance, speed depends on distance, and velocity depends on say displacement. Okay, so one goes under the category of scalar, another goes under the category of vector. So this is how I can distinguish the both. Let's see velocity. How to define velocity? It is the rate of change of distance, the rate of change of distance with respect to time in a particular direction. Rate of change of distance in particular time in a particular direction. Direction is important. Okay. So it is vector quantity. Okay, it is a vector quantity. A body moving with a, it is denoted by, it is denoted by, how we find the speed is denoted by u and v. Here you find, we can denote it by u bar or v bar. Okay. Next, both the magnitude as well as the direction here required. Okay, magnitude as well as direction, both we require over here, right? Next is unit. SI unit of the velocity is same. SI unit as velocity is rate of displacement with respect to time. So again we can say displacement is in meter and time is in second. So SI unit of velocity is meter per second, we can say. Okay. Remaining topic related to it we will see in the next period. Again there is a average speed and average velocity. Okay. So that again we will see in the next period, because total about the related to the speed we have seen. Now total we are going to see about the velocity, but we reaches to definition first. Okay, and after that we reach to the definition, and now after this period we will see again about the uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity. Again non-uniform velocity having the two types, those all we will see in the next period. Thank you.